Opa made you a bucky.
It's not a bucket. It's a Hilux.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiski Times, CO.za. We are around 7 days away from the beginning of the brand new season. We'll start next week with the MTN 8. However, every season we always do this, where we predict what we think will happen as it pertains to the top three in the Betway Premiership. Who's going to win the league, who are going to be the runners-up, and who's going to be third place as well. If we have time towards the end, we might even think about who is going to be the relegated team, just one team. If you have your thoughts as well, please let us know on the comments section. Every season, this is usually an indicator that the season is starting. Guardiola, thank you very much for joining us. How are you doing? So you good?
I'm good. Feeling refreshed for some reason.
Yeah.
I know, Mr. Nke, why you're saying a brand new season while you're doing your intro. I'm thinking to myself, there we go again.
Yeah.
Big year.
I don't have too many of these in me.
Yeah.
Trust me. I don't have too many seasons to do videos in me. Trust me. Like if I had money, I wouldn't be doing. I'm done. Like
You say this all the time.
It's 10 months. It's gonna be August until May, and it's like every week we must constantly be doing matches.
AFCON year, World Cup.
Absolutely.
No preseason.
Yeah.
No December holiday. So it's a big season for all of us.
Yeah.
We're going to spend a lot of time together. Chasta. We're in for an incredible season. Exciting season, to be honest with you. I'm excited for the AFCON as well. I think as a nation, it's something to look forward to.
Absolutely. Let's go to your number three. Shoot straight. What do you think is going to be number three in the Betway Premiership?
Mr. Nkeo, a very interesting one. Teams have made interesting signings. But Coach Nabi gets into his second season, the second preseason, which is very important. I think this is where we can judge him. We can be a little bit harsh with him. A successful season for me with Kaizer Chiefs is top 5. If they do make it to top 3, that will be an achievement. You're looking at a Skukune team that has beefed up their squad. Eric Tintler, who we highly rate in the country. They've brought in a lot of experienced players. It seems like there's something that they're brewing there. I'm listening to the chairman. I'm listening to the players. It seems like they want to compete for the CAF Champions League spots this season. You're looking at a team like Stellenbosch. You cannot rule them out. Even though Stevie Barker has lost so many players, he's lost one again now. Incredible footballer. You look at that Stellenbosch squad. You don't know what to expect, but we know what it's very difficult to go to an away game to a Stellenbosch. So you're looking at those teams. Cape Town City is not there. SuperSport is not there.
Who's your number 3?
Yeah, I know I'm Mr. Nkeo, but I think it's going to be very difficult. I'll give number 3 to Skukune United.
Skukune United for you?
For me, Skukune United
I think
number
they
3.
have the squad depth, the experience, and also the ambition to do that.
The ambition, I'm listening to the management. I trust to Eric Tintler as well. I think he's an incredible tactician. I think he's an amazing football coach. Successful teams are led by incredible leaders. You're looking at Abu Cardoso, Linda Mtambo, Mabum Kize, Pretli Grobler. There's so many incredible...
signed a lot of players.
Signed a lot of players, experienced players, but there's also young players who are exciting. Abu Vuyoli Tlapa, the left back. I'm excited to see Unjabulo Ngoba. I hope they use him this season. I don't know what happened.
I think he's looking for a club, actually.
Oh, they released it?
Yes, I was reading it yesterday. Unless I misread, but I think they're saying he's training with a new club. Yeah. I just forgot which club, but I was reading an article yesterday as well. But for you, number 3 is Skukune.
Yeah, convinced by even having a conversation with the captain of Skukune United, Linda Mtambo. Really convinced me with the ambition. And I like the words he used. He wasn't running away. He said, we want to compete this season. And that gave me a lot of confidence.
All right. Before you tell me the name of your number 2, tell me why you think they will be number 2.
One of the reasons why I think they will be number 2 is, firstly, I don't want new coach. All the time when this team signs about 11 players, it sometimes takes them a while for those players to gel. And also, after our conversation that we had last week, assessing before coming here, I actually just realized that you were genuinely not wrong about the squad. I don't think, yes, it's 11 players, but I think you can count 4 players.
There's quantity.
Yeah, to be honest with you.
But we can still say Pirates won the
transfer window.
100%.
100%.
There's no one who signed better than Pirates.
No one.
But of course, we can also say that there's some quantity.
Yeah.
There's 2 or 3 players who are really, really good. That's why they won the transfer window. But of course, it is also true that there's some quantity there. Yeah. And also they're new at the club as well.
Yeah, they're new. But I think for me, the bigger thing is the coach. I think the coach plays a huge role because for the first time at Pirates, we will see them having an opportunity to have a lot of players. I think they've got incredible depth in terms of that squad. We're gonna get an opportunity to see, will the coach cope with managing that squad? And also there's an expectation. I think even the management, the Orlando Pirates, I think they would obviously say this is the season where they believe that they want to win the league or they are going to win the league. So for me, I genuinely believe that how they started the season last year, they won 7 games in a row, which was exciting. So I think how they start the season is very important. How they start the MTN 8 for confidence is very important as well.
But you think they will still fall short?
I genuinely think they will still fall short. I know that Umbule will be a ceiling raiser. He will add value into that team, and Apollos will add value into that team. Excited to see how they use Patrick Tito Maswangai. I think that player, Patrick Tito Maswangai, is a crucial season for him this season. This is the season where he needs to prove that, is he the player that we think he is? In terms of, should he be nominated for midfielder player of the season? We need him to score goals. Numbers are important in his season. He plays as a number 10. I think even the management, the Orlando Pirates, the technical team, when you listen, while I'm sniffing, you can get the sense that they need him to play closer to the box. They don't like the thing, drop a deeper. I think there's a reason why they signed Usipombule. There's a reason why they signed Unduli. Because I can tell you now, Mr. Nkeo, we do have an impact in South African football in terms of the conversation we used to have, control. You speak to you speak to some of the people that are at Orlando Pirates, they speak about attacking.
Yeah,
speed.
even the dropping of deep, as you mentioned it now. Like I remember that last season we kept on talking about it. It shows a lack of discipline.
Yeah.
But then it's also frustration as well that if you're number 10, be on the D line most of the time, not on the center line.
It is a big talking point.
Yeah.
It was a big talking point because I got a little bit of credit, Lindo, for speaking about the general that we needed. The criticism that you've been emphasizing with Mr. Nkeo in terms of it was positive criticism to the management. And I like that because for me, that's the biggest credit. I think that was the highlight of my night yesterday, to be honest with you. And them bringing Umbule is exactly that. I think with Tito, they need him to play a completely different role. And the coach wants to use Tito different. And it seems like they're building the team around him.
All right, we know you're number 2. I need to ask you a very specific question about that. Do you think in January we're still talking about Pirates sniffing the title? Do you think it's going to end early, or again we might even go to May with Pirates still title contenders?
I think we might go to May as Pirates as title. I think we might go to the last month this time around. I think we're going to have an incredible season. I think Orlando Pirates are ready. I think now what is crucial for Orlando Pirates, above everything, with what we spoke about, get 6 points against Polokwane City. We cannot negotiate that. Get 6 points against Polokwane City, get 6 points against Chipa United, Makesi,
Possibly everyone except for maybe the Soweto derby, which is difficult for both teams, and Sundowns.
Another difficult game is away Stellenbosch.
Yeah.
Is maybe away TS Galaxy. Other than that, I'm expecting Orlando Pirates to get 3 points. 15 games at home, I'm expecting them. Mamelodi Sundowns did it last season.
Well, Pirates is not going to beat everyone at home, given that they play one difficult fixture. Them and Chiefs, they have one fixture that they can write off. They don't know who's going to win.
Yeah.
Between them and Chiefs, the Pirates and Chiefs, they don't know who's going to win in the derby.
Yeah.
Because the one takes points away from another. And then both of them, Chiefs and Pirates, have to worry about those are not free points from Sundowns.
Yes.
All we can hope for is let's not give them away to Sundowns. Let's maybe take 1 point.
Yeah.
But anyways, again, to reiterate, your number 2 is, we need to talk up to number 1.
Yeah.
Your number 2 is Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, my number 2 is Orlando Pirates.
All right, there you go. Let's talk about your number 1, which is obvious, of course, and also to be expected.
Yeah.
They've won 8 league titles in a row, so no one is making any special prediction, really. They've won it 8 times in a row. They're going for number 9. Why do you think Mamelodi Sundowns will win the league?
Convinced by the fact that last season they won 15 games at home. So for me, when I'm looking at the season, Mamelodi Sundowns, I'm always thinking exactly the same conversation. Where are they dropping points? The most difficult game is probably at Orlando Stadium. Kaizer Chiefs away.
Yeah.
Stellenbosch is always a difficult fixture.
TS Galaxy doesn't like Sundowns.
Doesn't like Sundowns. So now you're counting 12 points, maybe, possibly that they might lose. Polokwane City happened at old Peter Mokaba last season. A draw maybe against Golden Arrows. So you're looking at a team that hardly drops point. You're talking about a point machine. You're talking about players that are very professional in terms of application. Miguel Cardoso has a preseason, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Now we get to see fully. I like the conversations and what he's been saying to the media about style of play, the emphasis of bringing more younger players and continuing with what he has. reducing the squad numbers. But I think what is crucial for Miguel Cardoso is to continue where he left off in the Club World Cup. That was big motivation to him. Do not change. Always attack games to win. Stop approaching games stop approaching games not wanting to lose. Which was, I think, what it was his
In the Champions
downfall.
League. That's the reason why he didn't win the Champions League.
You look at how Mamelodi Sundowns played in terms of tactical application. Attacking, getting into the last line a little bit quicker. You can see the influence of Lucas Ribeiro. We attack a little bit quicker. So for me, very exciting in terms of the technical team. Mamelodi Sundowns having a preseason. Excited to see what they can do. The players as well. I think the squad has been reduced. So at time Ilentuza. Iron sharpen iron now. You know, we've got 3 players in each position that need to compete for one spot. So for me, I don't see much difference. I do see them genuinely winning the league. Will it be easy? 100% no. I think Orlando Pirates will give them a run for their money. I think this is going to be an exciting season, Mr. Kim.
60 seconds, relegation team. The one who's going to be number 16. One of them.
I'm not sure with what's happening at Makesi, to be honest with you. OTG did an incredible job last season. I don't know why they disagreed. I genuinely don't see what's happening at Makesi. So I'm seeing them as a relegation candidate this season because the Orbit has brought in players like Abumuna Saleng, got loans from Orlando Pirates. You're talking about the Chipa United that had beefed up their squad, brought in a Patele, Pulukwane City to Puti. That means there's continuation in the squad. It's very important to understand that. So I only see Makesi as probably the team that might struggle this season.
All right, there you go. Thank you very much, Lindo Pep. Junior Kanye will be doing this. Tsovulekazi will be doing this. Ubobo is here as well. He'll be doing this as well. If you enjoyed this conversation, let us know what you think. Who's going to be the number 1, 2, 3, and a relegation team as well. You can also watch the other videos as we talk about the same topic. iDiskiTV, iDiski Times, World Sports Betting. For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za.
Shapunjan bafowethu igama lami Lindo Pep, the best analyst in the country. Please don't forget to subscribe to iDiskiTV. Tanko.
This is Bongane Benedict Villagazi, they call me so. Niazi bafethu, I'm a coach for life. They are back in winning ways. Please, I tell you to subscribe to iDiskiTV.